What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video, where if you hate the thudding noise from an ACS-12, this video is probably not going to be for you. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Right, so the Heartbreaker set, I think it's seriously flawed. I think you lose ticks too quickly, and I also think that it doesn't necessarily work proper as of right now on the current game that we have. But nonetheless, it always does seem to work well with an ACS-12, which, if you like that stacking mechanic where you can just kind of run, get your stacks up with an ACS. Why are these guys hiding so much? And then basically switch to an AR or something pretty powerful. Then, you know, that's for all well and fair, right? You know, that's what you like is what you like. But I don't like that mechanic. I'd rather do the good old thing of let's just run strikers instead. But this is actually a little bit of variety with this. We can actually just plow through on pretty much an all red build, not completely. And I wouldn't say this is going to work on legendary. But as you can see, we can just face tank pretty much everything, and if we are getting in trouble, we can just pop our shield. Because we're pretty static anyway, because we're just kind of stood in front of the doors. You've got to try and get to them spawn points before they actually pop. But yeah, you won't have any problems whatsoever. There's a couple of options you can run with this. I chose to go with the rock and roll. I think just having more rounds, like double the amount of rounds in the mag, is really nice. But if you wanted to, you could run a regular ACS-12. Maybe put something like flatline on. That goes well with Heartbreaker because of the pulse and how that works. There's a bit of synergy there. And obviously you can see every enemy that I hit is pulsed straight away. It's almost not worth going for the head. Just making sure you hit every body shot. Distance. Not the best, but it kind of works. Watch level up. Where's the big man? There's no way that backpack didn't get beat up then by me. And I mean, yeah, it just works. So maybe you want a little bit of a change of playstyle. Maybe you just want to left click the entire mission all the way through on heroic, and this is going to work for you. You've got a bunch of options, like I said previously. Maybe run an ACS-12 with flatline. That would work. An ACS-12 with streamline, if it comes in at 80%, that would absolutely work. But what you can see here, we've run technician for the linked laser pointer, therefore pulsing everything. You don't really need this. You could actually add critical hit damage mod to the ACS instead and run gunner. With that close, hitting a headshot with a shotgun, I mean, if you can't do it that up close and personal, there's probably something wrong with you. So I guess that's kind of fine as well, right? I've gone with the simplified version where it really doesn't matter where you hit them. But if you want to pay a little bit more attention to your gameplay, maybe just run gunner and just roll in with the headshot. We're so close to them, it shouldn't really matter at all. That being said, we're also getting brazen, so 3.5% amplified damage on the next shot with with the weapon for each pellet that hits the target. At least 6 pellets hits. That's easy as well. We are so up close and personal with them. That just basically transfers that talent over to the ACS. I decided to go with the rock and roll. I feel like the 50% extra mag just pays dividends. Less reloading. Just kind of works great. But if you want to get yourself a regular ACS and put flatline on it, that would also work as well. Like I said previously, the hardest piece to get would probably be the ammo dump. I crafted this a long time ago. Crit chance, crit damage, but it gives us 10% extra ammo capacity. And when we're running double shotguns, that's nothing to sniff at. I have done a lot of builds recently with this new Tinkerer mask where I've run out of ammo, especially when it's in legendary content. So I will absolutely take it. Plus it gives us 10% extra shotgun damage as well. I definitely need to make myself an all red one of these before they change the watch. And then we're just running Heartbreaker everywhere else. Choice of reds and blues on main course, completely up to you. But we don't get anything from the 2-piece bonus, but we get 15% weapon handling. And then we get the heart stopper bonus. Weapon hits on pulsed enemies add a stack of 1% bonus armor and 1.1% weapon damage to pulsed enemies up to 50. Armor, crit chance, but because we're running the chest, the damage actually goes all the way up to 100 stacks. But really easy when running the ACS to get that to the top. And then we also get the increased bonus armor gained from 1% to 2%, which, considering how many reds we're running, that's just kind of nice. Revive high for backup, shield again for backup, but again, just run wherever you want there, it really doesn't matter. But if you want to left click heroic missions, this is probably going to be the build for you. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And I'm going too early because I've not even shown you the stats on the gun. We're at 57% critical hit chance, 93% critical hit damage and 65% headshot damage. This is low, but considering there's so many pellets that hit the enemy at once, it really doesn't matter. That all stacks up. That one shot really does stack up. And as you can see here, crit chance, the linked laser pointer is what is important there. And a cool camo. Let's go with... Oh, what's that Zodiac one? I don't even know where that one's from. That looks a bit horrible. Let's go with that one. I like this one. It looks fancy. It looks like something from the gangster age back in the day. So we will take it. Anyway, now it's the right time to say goodbye. That's going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. I can't get my words out, so I better just go. Thanks for watching, agents, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.